Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not some baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. Have you ever had a moment where you were relaxing, chilling on a good afternoon or on GP, on general principle? You were cleaning your house, just watching TV, cooking, just having me time, having a moment of reflection, meditating or whatnot. And somebody comes over, a friend, associate, family member, or whatever the case may be, and that person did not call you, did not text you, did not inbox you, did not DM you, and you're pissed. You like, really? It's like you're annoyed, you're irritated because it's like, you don't want unexpected company. You're not ready. You understand me? It's like you may be in the middle of jerking off and ding dong. It's like it's the fucking doorbell ringing. And it's like you got to scramble to the bathroom, get toilet paper or get your nut rag and clean up. This, then, the third. You damn near tripping over your pants or your socks or your shoes or whatever the case may be. And you're pissed because you was about to get that good nut. You know what I'm saying? You about to bust that good nut. And then you heard that fucking doorbell ring. And it's like you seeing red. You're about to black out. You're about to bug out because, you had a good jerk off session. And then it's like, damn, now I got to start all over again. Or you don't even want to do it anymore because the vibe is gone. You feel me? And, that's how a lot of chicks feel when you call them through the chat on Facebook. It's like that's how they feel. It's like they don't know you. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. They don't know you from a can of paint. But you want to call them. You may like this chick, but you want to call her. You want to fuck this chick, but you want to call her. You may want to converse with her, but you want to call her. But it's unexpectedly. It's like she don't know you. She doesn't know your name. She doesn't know where you're from. She doesn't know jack shit about you. But you want to give her a ring. You feel me? And then you wonder why she'll block you. And, once upon a time, like before social media got creepy, before like Facebook became a non-de facto dating site, an unofficial dating site, I called this one chick through the chat. I did. And guess what? Make a long story short, I got the pussy. But that was like 10 years ago. That was like 10 years ago when people were still green about social media. You feel me? Like people were naive. They were, they had they were not socially adept when it comes to social media etiquette. It's like it was the wild, wild west at the time. You didn't have a lot of creep shit that's going on. You understand me? A lot of people were not on Facebook at the time. Like back in, the late 2000s. You feel me? It was still fresh. It was like the new kid on the block. It was like the new shiny thing. And, I called this chick from DC. I was like, let me shoot my shot. Fuck it. I'm going to just call this chick and see what happens. And lo and behold, she answered. We started kicking it. I don't know what I said, but I guess I said something good enough for us to meet up and for us to fuck. But, we kicked it. We chill out. This, down the third. We had like a bond. We had sex a couple times. I went down to DC to visit her. And we did our thing. We lost touch, but we did our thing. But fast forward to now, you can't do the same thing because a lot of dudes fucked up the game. A lot of dudes fucked up the game with their thirst. They act like they never had pussy before. It's like a lot of dudes, they threw salt in the fucking game to the point where you can't cold call the chick and she'll be with it. It's like those days are over. Those good old days where you could call the chick and get some pussy just like how I did back in the day. Those days are gone. Bye-bye. See you later. You feel me? See you later after alligator. And it's not, it's to the point where, I know you want to shoot your shot and you think that these chicks are easy, but best way to do it is just, don't be a fucking creep and, send her an inbox not send her an inbox, but, call her on the fucking phone. It's like, don't do that. It's like, Would you want somebody to fuck up your jerking off session by calling you? even if, even if it's normal for people to call you if they got your fucking phone number. But it's like, let's say you're in the middle of fucking and somebody calls you. You feel me? Or you in the middle of watching a good movie. Somebody texts you. You hear your phone, vibrating. And somebody texts you and you're annoyed. It could be something simple as that. And it's like the same thing. It's like you called in this shit. You don't even know this shit. And it's like you cutting your nose to spite your face. You feel me? It's like you losing the war before you could even go to battle. You're not even giving yourself a chance. Because you want easy pussy by calling her and she doesn't know you. And you putting yourself in the same creep box as the other dumb motherfuckers who done the same thing. And they were not successful. And not for nothing, man. What I did was risky. But nowadays it's even more risky because it's like if this chick do want to meet you, if she does take the bait, when you cold call her, it's like, what's the catch? It's like, is she trying to kidnap me? Is she trying to set me up for a fucking robbery? Or, is she selling ass? Whatever the case may be. Like, some things are just too good to be true. You feel me? Like, all that glitters ain't gold. You feel me? So it's like you got to be careful because the dating game nowadays is tricky. So, I just wanted to holler at the fellas because I was looking up and down my news feed and a lot of chicks, they didn't appreciate dudes just calling them out the fucking blue. And they didn't know these dudes. They did not know these dudes. You feel me? And it's like chicks nowadays, they quick to put your ass on blast. Real talk. They got no shame. They got no mercy. So, don't be them perverted motherfuckers, who just want to call chicks out the blue, hoping that you might score, hoping that you may get them draws, hoping that you get lucky. Because, sometimes all that luck is really a curse. Be careful what you wish for. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Son, baby. Check out my website at www.notsonblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. It make you say, na, 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 And also, shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. And hit me up with any questions and or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. You dig? And on that note, until next time, peace. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth, baby.